Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Legends. Now today I'll be giving you guys my episode 30 review of Dragon Ball Super. Now this episode was a little bit lackluster, and if you guys have seen it, you probably know the main reason why. If you're on Twitter or anything, you've heard people complaining about this. The first half or so of this episode was pretty much a flashback and a retelling of what had happened in the previous episode, episode 29. Now, it's being retold kind of to give Krillin some info on what has been going on. That's kind of the excuse that I got from it. But it's very unnecessary that we're getting this recap. It's very lazy in my mind, and it's not good storytelling. We just saw this episode. It's not like we had a break or anything. In that whole part, there's nothing for me to say. There was not really anything new that was told from what I gathered. It was literally a recap of that with some bits and pieces of new dialogue with Goku and Vegeta talking to Krillin. Goku tells Chi-Chi that they're going on a picnic with Beerus. That's really about all the new stuff that I gathered from it. It was pretty lame in the first half, but there is more flashbacks later on in the episode, and this is between Beerus and Whis, and this is actually good stuff. And I want to do a separate video on what happened here exactly, but I will go over it since most of you saw it, but I'll go over it anyways. The fact that Beerus was having those flashbacks with Whis to when he fought Goku. It was showing character progression and really enlightening what had happened before, going back and really being able to see, you know, Beerus was that furious fighter. He softened up a lot, and I like that scene, how they kind of went in depth and talked about his character and shown how he's grown. And I kind of want to do a video because both of those two have changed a little bit, more so Beerus. Beerus and Battle of Gods, the film, and Resurrection F were essentially the same. Beerus in the Resurrection F arc in the Dragon Ball Super was just like how he was in Battle of Gods and in the Resurrection of F films. But the Battle of Gods arc for Super, he was quite different. And I like that development that they showed, and I really kind of want to just do like a quick, maybe just a quick video talking about that. Probably throw that up Saturday or something for you guys. So expect that if I can make it into a video. But Goku and Vegeta are picking their fighters for the Universe 6 tournament. They already picked out Majin Buu, even though, you know, Vegeta mentions that Kid Buu had been expelled, or, you know, the evil side of him had been expelled. You know, there's a real lack of power, but Goku argues that he can get really angry. He'll be very powerful. They try to get Gohan, which was their next step. A lot of Gohan fans are probably getting excited about that. I actually thought the story might have changed a little bit due to, you know, from what the manga chapter was, but he still has this conference going on, which is a little bit disappointing because, you know, we want to see that happen, but who knows what happens in the future. I'm not saying he's going to jump into the tournament. It seemed a little bit weird if he did, but later on in the series, I'm sure Gohan is definitely going to get his shining moment once again, but he does have to think about his own job. If I were him, I would have said screw that, but that's just my opinion. So, you know, they get Piccolo to do the tournament with them. And Vegeta mentions that because Goku wants to train in a time chamber for 3 years, you know, 3 days. You know, they got it restored or whatever. And Vegeta kind of makes a comment, which gets kind of, I think, blown off right after. I think people have been looking at this a little bit too much. Vegeta says we're already near our limits, so training wouldn't do much. But then he agrees to go train anyways. Whether that's to maybe just spar with Goku or whatever, I don't know. I really doubt that the two Saiyans right there, Goku and Vegeta, are near their limits. It's not like when you're a human and you keep getting stronger and stronger, you get that muscle mass build up, or, you know, you get so much tension in your blood or whatever that you can't really get much stronger. You know, there's a limit to people. But with beings in Dragon Ball, it's like, you know, the ki is a completely different entity than just like muscle mass and stuff. Goku and Vegeta don't necessarily get a whole lot stronger in muscle mass visually, rather than their whole inner energy is what increases. And I don't really think that they're near limits, and that could be a whole nother video topic depending on how future episodes play out. So I'll save my topics on that. But I like this episode overall, except for, you know, just the first half was really lackluster. It wasn't boring, but it was really dragging on. I thought for a second they were just doing a really long episode recap. But I did like the stuff with Beerus and Whis, but there's honestly not a whole lot for me to talk about. Maybe I missed something, but there really was not a lot for me to grasp on and discuss here. I just thought the episode was decent. You know, maybe 6, 7 out of 10. I don't usually rate these with numbers, but if I had to put that number, 7 out of 10, somewhere around there. That first half of the episode really kind of hindered it. It was not amazing. It wasn't really bad or anything, but it was nothing to write home about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I want to know what you thought of the episode and what did you think of the flashbacks. Mainly the Beerus and Whis flashback. I know no one's gonna like the original one, and it's really weird why they had that in there. It's not like we had a long time before last episode. The last episode was last week. They're not recapping for the fans. Everyone already knows what happens. So I think it's a little bit weird to do that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.